What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. So I got a question talking about comparisons and jealousy, and how do you basically stop comparing yourself to everyone else? How do you stop being jealous of them once they're kind of like progressing further in life than you are? So specifically, this question was from a girl saying, you know, how in the world am I supposed to stop being jealous of my best friend? Like, she is working out so much and she's getting really fit, and I'm really jealous of her because right now I'm not working out. And like, how do I deal with that? I'm just gonna share with you guys my biggest tips on this, because I literally used to compare myself and get just so jealous of other people in every area of life, you know, whether it was their relationships, it was their money, it was their material items they had, it was their popularity, like whatever. And no, I'm not perfect. Like, I still obviously do this. I mean, I'm like human, you know, but I just wanted to share with you guys some of my tips. And yeah, so the first thing that really helped me kind of like just come back to reality with this, because I think a lot of times we start comparing ourselves so much with other people and start getting so jealous of other people that we kind of like go into this other dimension of thinking, and we lose touch with reality, right? Like, we just literally lose touch with reality, or at least I do. Like, I start thinking, oh my gosh, like if I could be them, if I could do that. And it's like I'm in some fantasy world, and I need to come back to reality and be like, Audra, hello, this is your life, right? First thing is to realize that there's always going to be someone better than you in X, Y, and Z area of your life, okay? There's always going to be someone prettier. There's always going to be someone richer or more popular, or have a better car, bigger house, or a better boyfriend, or they're gonna be more handsome, or they're gonna be more ripped or faster, or whatever it is. Like, there will always be someone better than you in different areas of your life. Now, the reason why I say that you need to kind of understand this and let this be your reality is because basically what that does when you realize that is it lowers your expectation of yourself a little bit, and it kind of like reinforces yourself to be a little bit more gracious with yourself, okay? So many of us out there are type A, perfectionistic, OCD, like, I have to be a straight A student, or I have to win every award at school, or I have to be employee of the month every single month, and if I'm not, then I'm not good enough, and it's just on and on and on and on. And once you realize that there's always going to be someone out there that is gonna be better than you at whatever, then you kind of can just like take a breather and just kind of relax a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm not saying is give up on your dreams, stop working hard, stop, you know, chasing your goals, whatever. I'm not saying that. Like, keep going with your goals, keep going for sure. But at the same time, be realistic and understand that you don't have to kill yourself, or, you know, like think that you're going to be the best at everything in life, because that's just not true. Like, it's not going to happen, okay? You can definitely continue working hard and trying to reach your goals and all that kind of stuff, but at the same time, just don't be so hard on yourself is what I'm saying. Second tip that I have is to focus on where you are in your life. You can spend hours on the internet or on your phone or whatever, scrolling through people's Instagrams or YouTubes or Facebooks or whatever, and comparing yourself to this person's life, which their life really isn't even like that. I mean, you're not seeing their day-to-day life, you're not seeing their struggles, you're not seeing their bad days, you're not seeing the bad parts of their relationship. Like, you're just seeing what they want you to see. We can literally spend hours idolizing these other people in their lives and hating our lives and wishing we had their lives, but what is actually happening there? Well, what's really happening is that you're literally wasting all of that time, whether it's 30 minutes or an hour or 8 hours, that you just sit there scrolling through people's lives and stalking them, and you're wasting that when you could have been using that on your own life and on your own goals and on your own aspirations and on your own dreams. What I encourage you to do is stop looking at everyone else's life, whether it's your best friend or your sister or some girl on the internet or some celebrity or whatever, and use all that time that you would use stalking them and start saying, what are my goals? What am I trying to get done here? What am I wanting to do with my life? What is my sphere of influence? Like, who are the people in my life that I could be influencing in a positive way? You know, is it my friends, my family, my community, people at my school, people at my job, people down the street, like my neighbors, the homeless guy? Like, who is it that I can influence? What can I do with my life instead of living vicariously through other people? Because all you're doing is you're putting yourself in this like prison in your own mind, because they're out there just living their life. They're not even thinking about you, but all you're doing is obsessing over them. And you are the only one who can stop this, okay? So it's only going to go on as long as you allow this to go on. You're in control of your thoughts 100%. You might not be in control of the things that happen to you, but you are definitely in control of how you react to things, and you're in control of basically what you're gonna think about. And so if you're constantly thinking about other people, comparing yourself to other people, you're jealous of other people, that's going to continue. Like, that cyclical pattern of jealousy is going to continue as long as you let it. But if you say, no more, I'm done, I'm not stalking their Facebook anymore, I'm not stalking their Instagram, I'm not watching all their YouTube videos, I'm gonna unsubscribe, I'm going to do whatever I need to do so I can have some I can free up some time for myself to start writing down my goals and accomplishing my goals and doing the things in my life that I want to do. That's obviously something that I desire, so I'm going to start working towards that. And instead of wasting my time watching her do that, I'm actually going to go do that. I don't want to live through them or be jealous of them or compare myself. Rather, I'm going to stop watching them and actually go and do those things myself. Do you see what I'm saying? Next tip is, this is a little backwards, but this actually really helps me because when it comes to comparison and it comes to jealousy and everything, basically all that is it's like I said, you're in a prison of your own mind, and really what it is it's just me, I. It's just so much focus on yourself, okay? So the thing that I have found that works more than anything, and this is totally backwards, it almost sounds contradictory, but you have to be genuinely happy for these people, okay? Literally, be genuinely happy, not like fake, not just like, I'm just saying this just so whatever, but literally be genuinely happy for them, genuinely compliment them, genuinely encourage them, write a note to them, write like an email or a text, or send them something in the mail or something, and literally be like, you know what, I actually am really happy for that person. Like, basically you're turning the jealousy and the comparison, like you're doing a 180, and you're saying, instead of hating this person, I'm going to be genuinely happy. And it's almost like when you do that, you unlock yourself from that prison of your mind. Then it just frees you up to just be like, that's awesome, like, good for you, you're in really good shape. Good for you, like, you're really popular. Good for you, you made a lot of money, and I'm genuinely happy for you. Because when you do that, you're no longer sitting there being like, I hate that person, I can't believe, oh my gosh, like, I wish I had what they had. I wish, I deserve this, me, all this. Instead, it's just, hey, you know what, that's awesome for you, good job, like, congratulations, I'm so happy for you, and move on. A few reasons for this. Number one, you have to understand that everyone has their own insecurities, okay? Just like you are insecure about something, the next person is insecure about something. I am insecure about things. You're insecure about things. Susie is insecure about things. Everyone has their own insecurities. They might not show it, they might not talk about it, but they do. We all have our own insecurities. So this person that you're comparing yourself to, be it your friend, your sister, some girl on the internet, whatever, even though she might be excelling in a certain area of life, doesn't mean that she is insecure about a lot of things. So this is when the whole idea of like doing unto others as you would have them do unto you comes into play, okay? Literally, because let's just switch the roles. Let's say that you are her and you have, just become super popular like overnight, like at your school or something, and everyone just loves you. And in your own mind, you're thinking, this is pretty cool, like I'm really excited about this, but I do have my own insecurities, and the last thing that I want is for people to hate me or to be super jealous of me. Like, I really don't want that. What I would really like for people to do is to actually like encourage me and be nice to me and congratulate me. Like, that's what everybody wants, right? Like, that's what you want. You want people to be nice to you. You want people to encourage you. You want people to congratulate you when you do something awesome. So if you do that to them, not only is it going to like be a nice gesture or whatever, but at the same time, it frees you up, okay? That is the biggest thing. So here's basically like a little experiment you can do. And I promise you, this will change your entire perspective and thoughts about life and about jealousy and comparison, all of that. If you are having a horrible day, if you hate your life, if you are jealous of some girl, if you are depressed or you're anxious or whatever, the best medicine, like I'm not even kidding, you can try this yourself, is to give something to someone else, okay? The whole idea of it's better to give than to receive is so true, I cannot even tell you. If you are having the worst day ever, get up and go do something nice for someone else, whether it's buying them a meal, working at a soup kitchen, going and volunteering somewhere, writing someone a really nice letter, like putting together a little like gift for them or whatever. When you do that, it's like us as humans, when we give, we're go to another like level of vibration, okay? Literally. All of the attention goes off of you and it gets put onto someone else, but at the same time, you would think that the more that you got, the more like compliments you got or the more things that you got or whatever, that would make you happier. But I guarantee you, those things only last for a temporary time. What actually really lasts is the joy of giving to someone else, especially someone who cannot like do anything in return for you, okay? When you give, you start to see that your mentality about me goes away and it starts to be about other people and other more important things in life instead of just, I wanna look like her, or I wanna have her body, or I wanna have her job, or I wanna have her boyfriend or whatever. Instead, it's like, those things mean nothing. Like in the grand scheme of life, those things really mean nothing. The best way to get out of that mentality is to actually do something for someone else. And it sounds so crazy, like it really does. But I can promise you, if you're having a bad day, go give something to someone else and literally your whole day will change. And you kind of get this like euphoric feeling of, you know what, like I'm just gonna keep giving and giving and giving because it makes me feel so good. It actually brings me joy to give to someone else instead of this just temporary joy of getting the stuff, like getting things that I think that I want or whatever. Once you understand that you're never gonna be the best at everything, you're wasting your time trying to live vicariously through other people, and you start focusing on your goals and using that time that you spent on other people to do your own thing, and you start giving to people and actually being genuinely happy for them, the whole comparison and jealousy stuff goes away because there's really nothing to compare anymore. I mean, you know, you're happy for them, you're doing your own thing, you're not wasting your time watching their life online or, you know, on TV or whatever. You're focusing on your thing. You're reaching out to other people and you're making them happy, and by making someone else happy, that makes you happy. Like it really does. I cannot stress that enough. So I know that's kind of all over the place, but honestly, like those things will change your whole perception of your reality when it comes to jealousy and comparison and stuff. When you take the focus off of yourself and you put it onto other people in a good way, like it's not off of yourself and onto them because you're jealous of them, it's off of yourself and onto them because you're genuinely happy for them and you want to give them something and you want to make their life a little bit better, your life becomes better. Like it's crazy how it works, but I promise that's how it works. So yeah, that's basically my advice on that. If you guys have any other tips or anything that you want to share, you can definitely leave that below. I think that would be helpful for other people. But yeah, that's basically it. So I hope you guys have an awesome day and I'll see you next time. Bye.